Right now, you guys know I have COVID-19. I'm feeling so much better, all right? But I'm still quarantined. I'm quarantined. I got to stay in here for a while. So I'm sitting in this room quarantined. But I want to bring this up, okay? You guys look at me and you expect me to give you guys the unbiased truth. I'm gaining respect as a true boxing analyst, and you guys pay me and expect me to give you guys the unbiased truth. Well, if you guys want to know the truth about Jake Paul and his fight with Hasim Rahman Jr., Jake Paul is a cherry pick. Yeah, he's a cherry pick. If this was any other fighter with the resume of Jake Paul, do we really have to go over Jake Paul's resume with no amateur background? If this was any other fighter, we would be looking at Hasim Rahman Jr. and saying, dude, you're cherry picking. A guy who fought a YouTuber, a basketball player, a wrestler, and an ex-UFC fighter. We'll say, look, this is a cherry pick. But no, he's Jake Paul. And in the world we're in, your name recognition makes you the favorite. Me, I keep it consistent. When you guys asked me who I thought would win between Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolly Romero, I said, are you kidding me? Rolly Romero should not be in the same ring as Gervonta Tank Davis. I wasn't seen as a hater then. And the truth of the matter is, when you look at Rolly and his experience, when you look at his resume, when you look at what Rolly Romero has done in the sport of boxing, he deserves to be in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis more than someone of Jake Paul's resume and experience deserves to be in the ring with Hasim Rahman Jr. That's the truth of the matter. And to go even further, to drop more facts, the facts are Hasim Rahman isn't fighting Jake Paul. He's fighting a contract. Hasim Rahman, he said himself, they gave him a take it or leave it contract. We don't know all the stipulations in that contract, and that's why I'm asking Hasim Rahman, I'm asking him, brother, do your best Clubber Lane impression. Forget about the contract. I don't care if you get fined your entire purse. If you knock out Jake Paul, knock him out. Because what you can't afford is to lose to Jake Paul in where you are as a heavyweight fighter, as a prospect, or somebody who's trying to become a contender. Okay, you're in the prime of your life. If you lose to Jake Paul, there goes your whole career. And there goes the whole Rahman name. Now, I know many of you say, hey, showbiz the adult. You guys are bringing up race. You guys are bringing up, you supposed to be unbiased. You're a boxing analyst, supposed to be unbiased. I told you guys time and time again. I'm for the sport of boxing. I have no choice. But to go for the guy whose father is Hasim Rahman Sr., who took a shot and knocked out Lennox Lewis. And then rematched him. Took the L fine. Then fought another all-time great heavyweight in Evander the Real Deal Holyfield. Had a knot on his head. I thought it was an ugly twin. Hanging off his forehead, casting a shadow over the rest of his body. I thought that knot was an ugly twin. I have no choice but to go for the boxing pedigree. And I know Hasim Rahman Jr. was knocked out by Kenzie Morrison. But if you're going to get knocked out, if you get knocked out by the left hook of the pedigree of Tommy Gunn Morrison, Tommy the Duke Morrison, if you're going to get knocked out with the left hook from that pedigree, I'm fine. He got knocked out by Kenzie Morrison, the son of Tommy the Machine Gun, Tommy the Duke Morrison. At least it was something I could wrap my head around. So I'm going for Hasim Rahman. And that's the truth about Jake Paul. If this was any other circumstance, if his name wasn't Jake Paul, if we weren't clamoring around the fact that he's a huge social media juggernaut, Jake Paul would be considered a cherry pick. And that's the black and white truth. I'm out, man.